Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living. I am Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is February 12th. God's activity in me maintains me in prosperity. From the Psalms 13, verse 6, I will sing unto the Lord, because the Lord hath dealt bountifully with me. Our reading begins. The recognition that prosperity is born of God and is the rightful experience of all who are spiritually minded is necessary if we are to evolve according to God's idea of humanity. Too long has money been the symbol of evil. The very people who proclaim against prosperity are merely giving emphasis to their state of mind, which prevents them from having it in their own lives. We need to love the wealth of God as well as the wisdom of God. Its eternal abundance surrounds us in every instance, but we can partake of it only as we accept it as our own. We do this by acknowledging that all creation is the manifestation of God's mind, and that we are the children of God, equipped to receive and dispense the universal goodness. It flows to us and operates through us as we accept it as our own. Rather, as we demonstrate prosperity, we can share it with those who do not yet know its divine source. And so our affirmative thought to take into our time of contemplation: the abundance of all good surrounds me and operates through me this day. I have faith in God's prosperity for me, and I accept it now as mine. Like Jesus, I say, all that the Father hath is mine. I accept it with joy and use it with wisdom. I realize that I am responsible for the right use of God's money in my life. I have no fear of lack. I do not believe that lack can affect me. I know that I am the inlet and the outlet to all that God is and has. I lovingly share my good with my fellow humans, for it is not mine, but of God that made me. I affirm abundance, talk abundance, and expect abundance. I look out upon my world and see the bounty of God made manifest, and I love it. So let's take that into our time of silent contemplation. So, with this next breath, I go deeper into a higher awareness of abundance, of prosperity, of the energy, the ever presentness of this one source, this one substance that gives. The very giving of itself to its creation is its creation, never separate from. So all that the divine is, lives, moves, and has its being in, through, and as its creation. I claim and affirm that I am that in form, that my mentality, my awareness is constantly evolving to a greater experience and acceptance of what is true. And that I allow that to operate in my thoughts, in my feelings, in my urges, in my actions. I allow that to play out as abundance in my life, as prosperity in my life. I commit to receive the infinite abundance of creation itself and to be a giver of that abundance in equal portion to my receiving, to live the law of reciprocity, so that the idea, the concept of enoughness has no relevance, that abundance flows to such degree that there is no concept of lack remaining, and only the wisdom and beauty of abundance, the flow, the unrestricted flow of the divine energy of life itself, giving itself to itself in all ways. I let that be my experience. Grateful for this technology called prayer that allows me to heal errant thinking, that allows me to open to a greater experience of truth. And so knowing that the word spoken is the word fulfilled, I understand, I accept that letting go is the next appropriate thing. To trust that the natural laws of life unfold everything, and that I simply follow that inner divine guidance, that I work in partnership, that I understand in partnership, yet never separate. I allow myself the grace and the ease and the comfort to be changed, to be grown, to be molded, to be secure in my own faith and in my own knowing. So I simply surrender to that in this moment. I invite you to join me to anchor, making this prayer your own as we say together, Ashe, Shalom, Aho, Amen. And so it is.